Okay, so we're going to look at question number 2 so that you can see how to do that question part of it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post that graph that I had in there as well into the spreadsheet so you can see it too. We go ahead and we look at this graph and we're going to say, okay, how do I did this? Well, I did this in a couple of different ways. I used a pivot table. So let me go ahead and show you how to do a pivot table. So we're going to go ahead and just highlight all the data that we have. Got it? Then we're going to go to Insert, Pivot Table. I have the range in there. And then I'm going to say type of customer. And that is going to be my rows. And then for my items, let's see here, I'm just going to go back here and look at my other sheet. And let me look at my other sheet here. I'm going to just move on my Excel because it's right on where my recorder is. So I go back and I look at my data and I see that I want to know the average age. Okay, great. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go down and I'm going to click on age. Okay, so now I have average age. It says sum of age. Don't want that. So I'm going to click that little I right there and I'm going to click average. And then I look at it and I find out that average age is 43, 42. So I go back over here and I see 44 and sorry, let's go back to it real quick. I have for promotional 43 and then for regular it is 42. So I look at here and I say promotional. In here the average age is 43. Here it's regular is 44 or sorry 42 in the signal part. For the female total, it's 44. So they broke it down by married and single. Okay, so let's go ahead and add that as a way of looking at it in our data sheet. Okay, so now we want to do a single in there. So we're going to look at it as a average age. Whoops, keep our average age there. Did the sum again. And so we're going to add in the marital status. Okay, and then I'm going to go over there and see married single. And then I'm going to go ahead and click that average age here with that I. It's not letting me do it for some reason. There it goes. It's just a little delayed. Let's go ahead and do average. So then I have in there, and I don't like the data. I want to change this data or the way the numbers are in the data. And I want to go ahead and format cells because I just want easy peasy number, no decimal spots in there. And so we have married single 45 here, single 33 in there. Let's go back and look at that. And we see that we do have that. See, as well. We're off because of the rounding. No big deal on that in there. So we can go ahead and now look at the average age. Now let's do the average net sales. Okay, so let's go average net sales. It's going to go over there. We're going to click on that I, click on average. And then there we have our average net sales. We have married at 86. Let's go back and check that. Yep, married 86, 75. Average for regular is in there. Here as average is 89. That is a little bit off for some reason. Let's see why. So let's go back and look at our data just to see where we're at. So we're going to look at single and average net sales. So we're going to sort it. Oh, sort it here. We're going to do Z. All right. and we're going to look at single. So we have 45 here. And have an average of 75, which is right. Oh, that's right, because I did change that in I forgot that I did that to tell me if someone didn't do this. So I can look really quick if they just cut and pasted my chart. All right, so you can go ahead and do the next data set, which is the count of customers. Okay, so let's go ahead and do count of customers. So we can do that. And then we want the sum of that. Sum of customers doesn't do right. And so we're just going to type in count. And there we go. We have it all add up to 100. This is how you do question number 2 using the pivot table. And then you can make your graph any way you want. Nice and pretty, so that makes more sense. Any questions, you can always email me or send me or give me a call.